It sounds like you're working through some deep realizations about self-worth, external validation and personal empowerment. The way you frame things, using the meta-model questions to dismantle limiting beliefs, is a strong approach. A key shift is moving from needing approval to choosing self-acceptance, seeking validation externally. It's like chasing a mirage. It keeps pulling you forward, but is never truly satisfying. The cycle repeats itself endlessly, because external approval, it isn't the source of your real worth. The truth is, you're already whole before anyone's opinion entered the picture. When you think about dissociation, checking out emotionally, and fearing rejection, that makes a lot of sense. When survival instincts kick in, the brain avoids pain, which can mean numbing out, overanalyzing, or shrinking away from fully living. But those old patterns, they aren't needed anymore. You don't have to protect yourself in the same way. You can step into your power and express freely. What if instead of asking, how do they know? When others judge you, you ask yourself, how do I know? I'm already enough. Because you are. Always were. Always will be. What do you think is the biggest obstacle to fully internalizing this? And so it begins, the unraveling of the illusion, the dismantling of the false constructs, the dissolution of the chains that once bound the mind to limitation. Because isn't it true, every rule, every belief, every story once accepted without question, it was simply an assumption. And when assumptions dissolve, what remains? Infinite possibilities, endless freedom, a world no longer filtered through the lens of unnecessary constraints. What if, just for a moment, the mind allowed itself to recognize no one's opinion has ever defined you? The judgment, criticism, rejection, these are but echoes of another's perception, not reflections of your truth. And what if, just for a moment, you saw through the illusion that you must seek approval, validation, permission from outside yourself? Because you were born whole, worthy, complete, before words, before labels, before expectations, before the world tried to tell you who you were supposed to be. And as the mind turns inward, it realizes the only time power is lost is when it's given away. And how do you give it away? By reacting, by believing in the illusions of others, by making the words matter more than your truth. But what if, instead of reacting, you questioned? What if every attack, every judgment, every attempt to belittle was met not with emotion, but with curiosity? How do you know? Are you sure? How are you sure that you're sure? And watch what happens. Watch their certainty waver. Watch the foundation of their assumptions crumble beneath them. Because an opinion is only as powerful as the belief that's placed in it. And you, right now, you're beginning to see their words, their judgment, their hate, mean nothing. And even if they still hate, still judge, still reject, what does it matter? It doesn't. Because their world is not your world. Their beliefs are not your beliefs. And their limitations will never again be your limitations. The unconscious mind is listening now, hearing every word, absorbing every truth, letting go of what no longer serves. The patterns of seeking approval, the need for external validation, the addiction to acceptance. It was never truly yours. It was given to you, conditioned into you. And what's conditioned can be deconditioned. What's learned can be unlearned. And in that unlearning, space is created for something new. Because as you shift your focus to your own path, your own mission, your own purpose, you become untouchable. Too engaged in creation, too immersed in growth, too aligned with your vision, to care about the opinions of those who never walked your path, never fought your battles, never understood your truth. And the deeper truth reveals itself. You were never seeking approval. You were seeking yourself. And now in this moment, you're finding it. because the love, the acceptance, the worthiness that you craved from others, it was always within you. And as you feel it now, as it awakens, as it expands and integrates, the old cycle fades away. The need dissolves. The seeking ends because you're enough. You always were, and now you know.